Hey, welcome back to the Belagar Legend. How you doing? So, we were onwards to killing and maiming our way through everything. So let's carry on, shall we? So let's finish up that gobbo. This army... What was I gonna do with this army? Did I? Scrap. Oh well. Okay, let's start moving towards that Greenskin settlement. Also, the FPS is there. Give me a moment. There we go. Now we should not be disturbed. So, Bill, you asked me what do you gather in this campaign? The skulls of your enemies is the answer. This bar right here has nothing to do with the ritual currency in the Eye of the Vortex campaign in the Dark Elves I'm playing. This is the grudge meter. See, dwarves in Warhammer Fantasy are known for holding grudges forever. If you screw them up, they will quite literally remember it for the rest of your family's lifetime. Like, they will suddenly show up in your grandchildren's funeral where his children are there, and they will say, hey, your ancestors screwed us over, we're here to, you know, collect the debt. These guys hold grudges forever. And that meter up there, actually I kind of screwed that up. I should have pressed the enter button, because that's not going to let me explain it very well. But regardless.
What makes you think I'll help you, manling?
Okay. That help? Sure. Guess I'm fighting humans now. Ain't that awesome? That sucks, because these guys... actually... Okay, never mind. These guys like me. So... the Longbeards that are the old dwarves are grumbling. That's what that meter is, the grumbling meter. The more grudges you have unsettled, the larger and the more filled this meter will become. Yes, thanks. Now go away. Oh, right, the FPS died. It was saving, right. This will grow, like... See, the Longbeards are silenced because there are very few grudges unaccounted for, much to their annoyance, as they like a good moan. They really do like to moan and grumble. The Longbeards are middling. The Longbeards are grumpy. They gripe that while some grudges have been avenged, there are as many outstanding, and they're grumbling. The Longbeards are fuming. Many grudges have been left to fester. They rant about how this would never happen in their day. And this is the Great Book of Grudges, where you have grudges here. For example, when the rebellion happened, the Grobby Rebellion grudge showed up, where it demanded that I kill the rebellious army in Karakizor, and I get a reward. Now if you leave these things to just develop, this will fill up, and it'll give you penalties. That's what this is. You don't collect anything in the Mortal Empires campaign, you just kill everything in front of you. That's the whole idea. Which is, honestly, fine by me. Now I have some battles to win. This army is a job to do. I'm also losing money, which is never a good thing. But my southern borders are secure-ish. Skaven, my relations with the Skaven are apparently improving somehow.
I am ready to parley. I hope you'll work.
These fools don't want to trade with me. The Wood Elves.
Come! The beauty of Athelloren is seldom seen by out.
Okay, apparently the Wood Elves like me. Why? Oh, because I don't like Karak Norn. Okay. Because I just straight up backstabbed Karak Norn. Yeah. You can see here.
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the Oathstone.
Dwarves do not forget grudges. Indeed, they harbor them, recording their sights and wrongdoings in great volumes. Yeah, it's insane. So,
What orders?
let's go snoop around in Skarsnik's little camp.
Forwards!
Let me think about it. No!
We will eventually have to massacre Skarsnik's army.
One rank.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I will, eventually. Okay, now we've set this up, we have some nice little boosts. Some more income would be nice, but honestly I would just prefer to make my dwarves better. Missile damage, ammo. Some ammo is never a bad thing, so let's grab some ammo. And then we're gonna hit Plightdorf. And then Greinsgrad. What's the penalties again? Public order -1, casualty replenishment, construction, income. I'll probably just sack it and raise it and leave it be. But that'll let me trade with Karakirn. Depends on how much is the trade route with Karakirn worth. Is it worth the hassle? That's a good question, ain't it? I'm gonna have to think about that. Yeah, turn-ins take forever when I stay silent, don't they? So, where were we going?
Revenge incarnate.
If we were gonna kill some Orcs,
Our ancestors would be proud.
however, we cannot reach them this turn. We can raid them though, which will give me some money. And if he wants to come at me and attack
On
me,
my way.
he is more than welcome to.
It shall be done.
It's not going to give me a big income, but it's at least going to turn in a positive. And we have an upgrade that we can pull out. Which one's going to do it? Zarkzeal. Now the reason I'm picking Zarkzeal is because it's the most exposed, it's the longest to get. The building I'm going to build is obviously defenses, because I'm expecting the Crooked Moon mutinous gits that stain 8 peaks over here to send an army straight at me just so that they can screw with me. So these two are relatively close together and I can defend them, but Zarkzeal is so far away. I need this to be able to hold on its own, which is why I'm going to expand this city and build a defensive fortification there. It's unfortunately going to take a long time to go full strength with this, which is why I'm gonna need money, which is also why I really am considering ditching this so that I can build some growth buildings here. It's gonna hurt big time, because it's gonna hurt my trade agreements too. Is it worth ditching all this income? No, it really is not. I also need to just kick Aberheim in the teeth. Bastards. Declaring war on me for no reason. I also need to figure out this with the treasures. I wonder. This should be on by default. I'm bitching again, aren't I? Jesus. Come on, save. Do the save. Uh-oh.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Hopefully Karak Norn will be able to hold this. If they won't, if they can't,
Yes,
this will be a problem.
true king of 8 feet.
Oh, Bill, also. Master Engineer. What's his job? His job is basically to buff up artillery, but he can also buff up missile units. This, for instance. This gives plus 12% missile damage for artillery, but it also gives plus 12% damage for missile infantry units, such as the Rangers. This gives additional ammo. This gives them speed, which is fine because Rangers are pretty fast, for dwarves anyway. This gives them accuracy and reload skill. And this gives them explosion and armor piercing explosions. That is mostly for artillery, but I never actually tried it with stuff, you know. Missiles, right. Thanes. I have 2 Thanes. King, what's his name? And Stonebeard. Now, the other guy, I have him for these down here, so that he can be a monster with what regards to campaign, helping me out, killing agents and all that. The other guy is just pure beatery. Look at this guy, he's insane. Look at all these combat skills, his combat stats. He has 75 melee defense, for Christ's sake. And lastly, Runesmith. Thori Ironbrow. Runesmiths are support in nature, which means they have several runes that are ability that can be used. For instance, this gives plus 30 armor to all units in range. This is a direct damage spell that provides also a speed debuff, pretty massive one too. This is just damage resistance, pretty good. This affects all allies. He also gives plus 10% armor piercing damage, which is not going to help me much against savage orcs. And the Rune of Hearthingholm, which is always good. He can also land a couple hits by himself, but you know, he's mainly there for the runes, which is pretty good. And he can also pretty massively screw up the enemy's magic. Dwarves are in general pretty difficult when it comes to using magic against them. At least that's the lore. Yeah, we're gonna play this. At least that's the lore with what regards to dwarves. So they're pretty resistant to magic is what I'm trying to say. So using magic against them, for instance, if you use a fireball spell on a dwarf character, it's gonna do much less damage than if you used it for, say, a human or an elf. For an elf, trying to put this into perspective here, in game terms here, for a human it would do like 30 out of 100. I'm just pulling numbers out of my head. And on a dwarf it would do, I think, 20 instead of 30. Doesn't seem much, but when we're talking about some spells that do insane damage, for instance, I used in a battle, in a multiplayer battle a while ago. There we go. That should do it. I used a Rune Lord on an Anvil of Doom. And the whole idea was that, because I knew that I was playing against that part, he was going to use Dwellers Below, which is a pretty devastating spell. Okay, let's get into position. So I increased my magic resistance, as you can see, which is 25% up to 45 due to the Rune Lord. And he used Dwellers Below, which did a lot of damage to me. But because I was playing dwarves, I didn't take as much damage. You know, any other faction, my infantry line would have been absolutely wrecked. But because I was playing dwarves, it wasn't that bad. Okay. Everybody's in position. Free fire. Let him have it. Missiles are gonna do wonderful, wonderful damage against dwarves. Against savage orcs, sorry. Alright.
The ancestors watch. By the ancestors
Interfere with their charges.
Rage fire! Rage fast!
We rob the savage orcs of their charges. Good.
Rage fast! Anu!
Charging.
Fight!
Holy shit, these guys
For
are.
the ancestor gods!
Okay, where's my rootsmith? Let's do some damage to him. There we go. Open fire. Why aren't you fighting? God knows. Stay in formation. Don't overextend.
Yes, man!
Still have some more infantry in reserve.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Where is this big guy? There he is. And I used Mighty Oath stuff for no reason. Okay. Yeah, Savage Orcs are not good when it comes to taking missiles in the face. Not at all.
Yes!
But look at that. Look at how they just got extinguished. I need you over.
Nothing can stop us!
These dwarves are getting absolutely smoked. We're gonna need some reinforcements.
Dwarf warriors!
Engage. They got terrified. Yeah, because these guys are ghosts. They're scary. You know, who would have thought, huh? Can you snipe him? Yes, you can. Good shot. You can take some shots. Oh, you're under attack. Shit. I need somebody to load in some earth.
Move! Kill orcs! Go! Attack!
Perfect. Go nuts, guy. I would like these savage orcs to stay where they are.
Yes!
Attack his lord.
Get rid near!
If we kill the big savage orc, we won.
Move now!
See if you can shoot this guy. This guy has a rifle, has a ghostly rifle. Oh yeah. He's going for Belagar. Like that's gonna help us. Huh? Look at him expire. Okay. Form up. Back in formation. Let's see what we can do. Charge in there. If you two can suck all the arrows, that'll be great.
Ready to serve for the High King! Take him down!
Yeah, he's shooting at this. No, he's not. Shit.
Without delay! Go quickly! Yes,
Okay.
yes!
Get him.
Very well! I suppose!
I don't know what this does, but I bet it's cool. And boom! Oh, hammer to the gut. Yeah, I bet Belagar's got this easy.
Axes out, lads!
Stay in formation, everybody.
Rage fast! Belagar! Ready to fight! Let us our reckoning!
Shit. Re-engage. Everybody get in there. Is this the big guy? Yeah, he's gonna run away.
Move to attack!
Seeing a bunch of shatters. Here's the chain route. There we go. GG. Filthy scum. May you die. Look at my rangers go. They did an amazing job. Although I didn't kill a lot of his stuff, considering. My dwarf warriors get constantly stomped. Although to be fair, these are savage orcs. Kind of expect that to happen. Alright. Sacking it's gonna get me a lot of money. Yeah.
I'm going.
The reason I sacked it is because I need to move on. I really do need to move on.
Revenge.
I'm not sure that it is worth the hassle. Ah, shit. Can I raise it? No, I cannot raise it.
Journeying on.
Alright.
Iron hammer.
Bellegar just got upgraded. A couple buffs. We can get him Orcs Bane. He's gonna be fighting a lot of greenskins. A lot of greenskins. Let's give him a ridiculous charge bonus, which is gonna be something that dwarves don't usually have. What else can we upgrade? We can get quarrelers, but as I said before, I'm not really into quarrelers. Okay. Next turn, I'm gonna have levy missile warriors. Gather the throngs. Is this something that gives me growth somewhere? Yeah, over here. Ugh. That'll take ages. Lots of loyalty, High King's authority. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. Cool stuff. Confederations. The problem is that I need to fill out. Get rid of Skarsnik, get rid of Clan Scryer. Secure my location. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Perfect. We're so hoping Karak Norn is not under threat. This is taking forever. There we go. This is where I'm gonna just stop this episode. But let's just take note.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Oh shit!
News of your conquests spreads far and
Yeah. That is cool! Awesome! We got some cash. We really need cash as much as possible. Now we need to do it again with 5 different settlements.
Ready.
Okay, so what's the plan? Karak Norn is under siege, but my army is too damaged to do anything at the moment. I need to upgrade. Oh my god, I need to upgrade so much stuff. I need more warriors, I need more buildings, I need more everything. If I grab Skaven Blight makes a lot of money. I mean a lot of money. You know, capturing Skaven Blight might actually solve a lot of economic problems that I will have. You know, easier said than done, naturally, but at least I have some cash now. Jesus, the upkeep expenditure is stupid. Okay, so I think I know what I need to do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do. So, I will catch you later. I'll probably ignore these idiots, by the way. Hopefully these guys will be in the way. I don't want to have to deal with humans yet. Oh, check it out. Thorgrim's folks. Curious. Anyway, see ya.